Is there a situation brewing in the future with TNA and NXT? I'm going to explain that here in just a few seconds, but as always, if you like the video, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, comment down below. How do you feel about the TNA partnership now that's been going on for a few months now with NXT? How do you feel about Joe Hendry making his second appearance on NXT television and getting the pinfall for his team last night? And how do you feel about Ethan Page as your NXT heavyweight champion? I noticed something last night. That when Joe Hendry came out, compared to Trick Williams, that the fans of NXT were chanting for Joe Hendry far more than they was cheering for Trick Williams. Now you could add it up to shock value. You could add it up that he is trending right now, that Joe Hendry is possibly the biggest star in wrestling as of right now, or the most popular star in wrestling right now. But I don't think that is the case, because Joe Hendry's been around for a little while. Joe Hendry's been on TNA for a little while. And quite honestly, I didn't know who Joe Hendry was until I started watching TNA. For him to come onto your program and to get a bigger pop, a bigger reaction than your just recently former champion, that being Trick Williams, to me is a problem with Trick Williams. It's not a problem with Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry's just doing what Joe Hendry does. But it's a problem that your former world heavyweight champion in NXT, who just lost the title to Ethan Page, who, by the way, should have won the title in his debut match, just my opinion, because of the target and the storylines that you could have with him. The fact that he is getting bigger cheers, bigger pops than your former champion, that should tell you something. And I'm not saying Trick Williams isn't popular, because he did get chants throughout the night. And giving Joe Hendry the victory is a very good move and a show of faith in the partnership with NXT, by the way, and TNA. So I'm not even complaining about that it should have been Trick Williams get the pin. No, giving Joe Hendry the pin was a nod to TNA, and was a nod of respect to Joe Hendry that you should get the pin over Shawn Spears, where Trick Williams didn't need to get the pin. I guess I was just thrown back or thrown away by the fact that how popular and over Joe Hendry is. That guy is a major star on a social media platform for sure, in TNA, and then, like I said, you come over and you blow the roof off the place, and the former champion gets the same reaction he always gets. And I don't know if it's something, maybe it's nothing to be concerned about. Maybe I'm just blowing smoke. Maybe I'm just hyping this up more than looking more into it than what there really is. But to me, it just made Trick Williams look that less less like a superstar. It didn't help him. I don't think it did him any favors. I'm going to tell you that much right now. I don't think it did him one bit of favors, other than getting views on social media because Joe Hendry was there. That may seem a little harsh, it may seem a little blunt, it may seem a little stupid. Who knows? My opinion. I could be completely wrong. This is what the comment sections are for. Let me know, do you agree with my assessment or do you disagree? But to me, it's not a good look.